Hello, and welcome to a word of hope for the 16th Sunday in Ordinary Time. I'm Father Bob Keller. This Sunday, we hear one of the powerful images of Jesus. At least he's looking over the people who are sheep without a shepherd, and he is the chief shepherd. He knows how to handle us. He knows how to make us thrive. But he sees these people as listless and in many ways lost, nowhere to go. And so he's going to respond to that. We're going to hear in another gospel very soon from this that he's going to feed them. But he's the shepherd that gathers his people, feeds them, and protects them. In my lifetime, I've experienced where the Lord is kind of gathering us. Part of a religious community. I've lived in this community for 40-some years. There have been those times when, with the brothers, things aren't always right. And I can remember once with a brother that we had strong words against each other. It felt very much like we were separating, and that it was just very distant and foreign to each other. But that's where we were. And very soon after that, we had to come to prayer. Prayer was an incredible balm for us. Christ was in that prayer, but Christ was calling us to that prayer. And as a matter of fact, in some ways, reflecting with each other about Christ, it gave the energy to really come to reconcile with one another. Christ can gather us like that. I think that people who have marriages, you know the times when you've had arguments, or families when we've had arguments. There are different things happening in our life and in our world where we are being scattered. It's a tough time with that. Interestingly, Christ is the one that can gather us. And yes, as I was saying in my own experience, it was prayer that was sort of like calming me down or slowing me down to say, he is the center of my life, and as a matter of fact, he's the center of this other person's life. He can gather us together, and that is the powerful message of today's gospel. It is very different than what Jeremiah was saying with Israel, where they did not have good shepherds. And there are no earthly shepherds that will be like Christ himself, although we try to be, as those who are called to consecrated life and also to ordained ministry. But Christ is the true and chief shepherd. How is he a shepherd in your life? And how might prayer help gather us together? Whether it's the prayer of mealtime for families, or some other kind of family prayer, or community prayer, or prayer at the Eucharist. Christ is the shepherd who is gathering us. What a great hope for us now.